Well, good morning. I think it's time we begin Steins Gate. Let's see it. I've watched the anime. I've not watched the other anime or the other stuff on it. So let's play the game. Wow. Start game. It's gonna be so exciting. It's gonna be so exciting. The game doesn't want to be full screen. Should I have gone to the settings? Should I have pressed the settings button here? Screen settings. Window, there you go. There you go. Movie quality, let's go high. Wow, default is horrible. Which is the pad settings? Gamepad, okay, that explains everything. Yay, full screen. Full screen gaming action. Marges. 5PB. Nitro Plus. Bink video. Gosh. This is definitely an old game. Don't mind that. I love this. Let's get it. Let's see it. Start. Everything is coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could I have known? How could I have known that by pressing that fucking button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell the me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. Stars, too, have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they told, okay, it is more ridiculous for man to exceed, okay, than for fish to live ashore. This many may also, oh my fuck. God's final warning to those who rebel. Steins Gate. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt. Ocarine, A girl is standing in front of me. She's calling my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lip. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still, no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah. Dr. Nakabakti got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. Elsai Congo. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it is fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in the world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Reddy Khan, which is just across the street from the train station. This is amazing. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I'll only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Shina Mairu, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air, with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? Yes. I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Okay, Okarin.
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me. She's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading, Dr. Nakabachi, Time Machine Press Conference.
Okarin, Okarin.
Mayuri insists on calling me Okarin, but it's neither my near name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Okarin.
Huh? But I've always called you that.
That was then. I have since become Hyoin Kyoma. The insane mad scientist haunted by secret organizations the world over. But that's too hard to remember. Alright, fair enough. I couldn't read that. In any case, Hyoin Kyoma is my true name.
And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird.
Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And so, I also hate the derivative Okarin. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. Ocarina?
So, Ocarina, can I ask you something?
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now. So maybe it's time to just give up.
What are we doing here?
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why?
Yep.
She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nagbachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall of the 8th floor of the Rodaikan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakbani is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he's treated as a curiosity.
Press conference? But where are the reporters?
Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabana's multiple press conference and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabani was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. Whoa. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in his mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon in my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterances for a while before finally turning her head.
You wrapped something? Is it his birthday too?
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal conflict. I didn't even finish my sentence. The fuck? Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean again?
Oh my fuck, of course. No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing sign in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of Phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks like kind of like satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakjabani? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that was the case, how the hell would it get up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please, stay back, everyone. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
The press conference will proceed as scheduled.
Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. Mayuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to the plate reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. El Sai Kanguro. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half of me fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at the capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just an airhead. What are you doing?
Well, I really want an Oopa.
Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kaikeru 3D Character Doll Series. Rainet Kaikeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Oopa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly, cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oopa, though. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
But Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins.
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares?
So, can I borrow 100 yen? Please?
She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out the 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
It's an Oopa, and it's metal. A metal Oopa.
Is it rare?
Super rare.
While I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the samurai net machine.
A normal Oopa.
He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. I give this little creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it.
Really? Are you sure, Okarin?
The name's Hoin Kyoma.
Thank you, Okarin.
Is she doing this on purpose? Whatever. Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakbani's Time Machine Presentation Conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri.
Just a second. I gotta write my name.
She's preoccupied with the metal Oopa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I am pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakbani. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. Woo! Dr. Nakbani enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. I'm Dr. Nakbani. Thank you all for coming. Nakbani takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel. The greatest scientific breakthrough of the century.
Did he really build a time machine?
Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal Oopa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did you think a time machine presentation would be about? Metal Oopas? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. Which is really odd, considering didn't a whole bunch of reporters and media people run onto the roof and then escort us back down to this presentation to just disappear from the presentation? Interesting. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakbani's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakchibani and draws the eyes of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud. That's who. You stole your theory from John Teeter, and you call yourself an inventor? Someone throw this man out. You're the one who should be thrown out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an officer here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you! It's a girl, about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makise Kuruse. A few days ago, my friend Dara showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture at Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius. Makise Kuruse. I recognized the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. Honestly, she looks a little happy. But okay. But now she's scowling. Now that's a scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff. There's no way that Makise Kuryo would be working with someone like Dr. Nakashibani. Which means, no. You're with the organization? Huh? If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake.
Stop fooling around and come with me.
My outbursts have already attracted too much attention. Nakashibani, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed like a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri. To say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kuryo lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything, and people are sure to notice. What will your supervisors say then? What are you talking about? Oh, sorry.
What are you talking about?
I need to be different. She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping. Heh heh heh.
I just needed to ask you something.
It's fucking horrendous. The fuck am I?
I just needed to ask you something.
It's not better. It's not any better.
I just needed to ask you something. I just needed to ask you something. I just need to ask you. I just need to ask you something.
It's what it'll be. What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates.
What's with this organization stuff?
Instead of answering it, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. It's me. I've been caught by an organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Kuru. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to... Kurusi suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing?
Huh? Your phone's off. Who were you talking to?
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me. Your techniques don't work on me. But I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Phew, that was close.
So, you talk to yourself?
This is bad. Ordinary methods won't work on Makise Kiryu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I could just find an opening. Suddenly, she steps up to me with a serious expression. She's staring right at me, with huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
What were you trying to tell me earlier?
Earlier? What are you talking about?
About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started.
Nonsense. This is the first time we've met. I was with my Yuri and that Upatoy 15 minutes ago. You were trying to tell me...
You were trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset.
Is this a trap? It doesn't seem like one of the organization's dirty trips. It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
You looked like you were going to start crying any second. Why? Have we met before?
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
And how do you know my name?
My knowledge has no limits. I am a mad scientist, after all. Genius girl, our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh? Farewell! Mwahahaha! And then I run away. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her and calm this up. Like I'd listened to the enemy. It's so crazy. It's so good. It's so good. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending in agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Mayusi Kuryu is not telling me, I sigh while rowing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakchibani's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But then... Aha! But wait, aren't I forgetting something? Oh yes, we are very important forgetting. Let's see now. What is it? Damn, I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone, I turn it on. And it rings just as I do. An email. It's not just a regular email. There's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. Huh? There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank? Or some sort of Mayuri Kusei style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No. Wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address. So I'm probably just thinking to her. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stop the video and call Mayuri's phone from my address book. Damn it, Mayuri. Why won't you pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But this will get messy if I bump heads with Mayuko Kisuke again. Wait. Don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you. Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. And there's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hyowin Kiyoma. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Ashbane's conference has just finished. Nobody is on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see my Makise Kurusi anywhere. Yeah, looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. My ran away. She turns to me with a frown, a forlorn expression. Ran away? What? It's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
I think I dropped it.
I see. So she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one.
No way. Metal Oopas sell upwards of 10,000 yen online. You know?
Wait. What? That toy was worth that much? Thanks, Mayuri. Where did you drop it? I don't know. That's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay? That's 10,000 yen to fund my research.
I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it.
Thus begins our search for the Metal Oopa.
Oopa, Oopa, come out, wherever you are.
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way,
Doo-doo-doo.
is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyways, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust of money?
Sounds like you, Okarin.
Well, wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. What was that?
Was that a scream?
I think so. Oh no! Only the prisoner and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other, anxious, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head to the direction of the scream. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone! Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Gah. Impossible. What? Makise Kurusi. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No. But... why? Suddenly, I realize that I am shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makise Kuruse. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police! A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Mayoko Kisuke is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
What happened? Okarin.
We're leaving! I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs trying to drive the image of Kurusi's dead body from my mind, but I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. I gotta go check on something real quick. BRB.
More.
One or two more minutes, and then we'll be back. Check on something. As it's gonna be a bit more than a minute, I'm gonna just